Ah yes, the roaring 20s, when jazz was hot, skirts were scandalously below the knee, and everyone suddenly became a stock market genius after 3 drinks and a hunch. Welcome back to History with a Side of Sarcasm, where I dive headfirst into history's dumbest decisions, because apparently learning from the past is just too mainstream. Today's episode, the Great Depression, or as I like to call it, that one time the global economy played Jenga with dynamite. So, was the 1929 stock market crash inevitable? Well sure, if you believe that letting over-leveraged gamblers run Wall Street with zero regulation was a solid plan. Picture this, everyday folks were buying stocks on margin. That's a fancy word for borrowing money you don't have to buy things you can't afford, in hopes it'll magically make you rich. What could possibly go wrong? It's not like it's, I don't know, basic economics or anything. And let's not forget the brokers. These guys were handing out loans like they were free samples at Costco. Oh, you're a shoeshine boy with $5 to your name? Here, have $500 to invest in the Flying Pig Mining Company. It's going to the moon, baby. Then there were the banks, those pillars of trust and stability, until they weren't. They were investing in the market with your savings because why not double dip on disaster? And when the House of Cards finally collapsed in October 1929, everybody acted shocked. Like, oh no, how could this happen? We were just printing wealth from thin air and hope. Could different economic policies have prevented this mess? Gee, let me think. Yes. Maybe if we had something like, I don't know, Glass-Steagall deposit insurance or a functioning sense of fiscal responsibility, we wouldn't have watched over 9,000 banks fail in a few years like contestants in an economic Hunger Games. But no. Instead, President Hoover was too busy practicing the fine art of doing nothing and hoping the Depression gets bored and leaves. People literally starved while the government debated whether giving them food would somehow ruin their character. Meanwhile, unemployment hit 25%, farms turned to dust, and the economy's new motto became, if you're not in a breadline, you're probably in a soup kitchen. And now, here comes the fun part. Are we repeating the same mistakes today? No. Today we've got way more advanced tools like crypto Ponzi schemes, housing bubbles 2.0, and AI-powered stock manipulation. But hey, we've got central banks now, right? Printing money like it's going out of style and calling it quantitative easing. Fancy term, same old delusion. Anyway folks, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more totally accurate, mildly unhinged history lessons. And if you want to support the channel, check out our partner links in the description. Because you know, history ain't free, sarcasm isn't cheap, and I can't pay my rent in economic irony. Keep it real, stay sarcastic, and remember, those who don't learn from history are usually put in charge of your pension fund.